Maniac 4 Bricks presents to you Amateur Puppet Theater! Sit down in your seats as you watch for the most ultimate of cringy impressions. Stay tuned. Mamma mia! I'm a Lego now! Wahoo! We're still going with it! Mario? Oh, no, bother. You've been turned to Lego! Oh, poor Luigi. I have all the Lego Mario now! That's a lot of damage. Eh? Lego Mario? I want Lego Mario! Hello, everybody! This is Maniac 4 Bricks and Toad. I have a cat suit. Couldn't find a regular one. I have almost everything Lego Super Mario. Woohoo! Wait. I forgot to turn the camera around. No! No. Technical difficulties. See, if my video actually edited properly, I would have not recorded this in a live stream. I said amateur theater for a reason. But can't you tell that I'm excited for LEGO Super Mario officially released August 1st, 2020? Hello, everybody. It's Maniac 4 Bricks and Brick Wall. Who knew? Anywho, I have almost every LEGO Super Mario set. There's a few that I couldn't find today in stores. There's a few I couldn't find yesterday or a week ago or whenever from Target because cheeky Target, I don't know what you're doing. But thank you for the preview, if you may. Anywho, most of this I picked up today from the LEGO store, and they had a line to wait for it, as most stores do, for occupancy and everything like that. Unfortunately, in my place in line, I could not pick up the Nintendo Entertainment System LEGO set. I will wait on that for some time later in order to pick that up. And they didn't have Bowser's Castle. I don't know if it was already sold out there or if it was never there in the first place. So I will just have to look for that sometime later. I will get to the comments in just a moment. A little hard to read from a couple feet away. I'm not that good with the accent. So, as if I haven't done enough carnage for throwing a whole bunch of plushes at the LEGO boxes and knocking a few back here, let's go through it. So first things first, I picked up 10 of the blind bags, and I did not feel through them because very hands-on experience, not a great time for that kind of stuff. So I was just kind of like, let me just take a few off the shelf, put them in with everything else, so at least I have something covered. I also like the randomness of it because it might be hard to tell them anyways. There's a lot of pieces, and a couple things are very similar between them. But I also like the randomness because I do want to get multiples of these. I'd at least want to get one of every character, but I don't mind duplicates because it fits in the world of Mario. There's always going to be multiples of these kinds of characters anyways. Would I prefer multiples of some of them? Yes. I don't need like 50 of them to be bullet bills or something like that. But, you know, I don't mind extras of some. So I will open them up here live. Why not? And see what I come up with. I got 5 of them at the LEGO store, 5 of them at Target. LEGO store didn't mention anything about a limit, and they basically did it in the same way as collectible minifigures. They're just sitting on a rack in my local LEGO store. At Target, they had them in a box, you know, the shipping box, 20 figures in each box, so at least 2 sets. Not bad, but rather short. And they only allowed you to pick out 5 at a time. At least right now, that's the limit. I don't know if it's going to change sometime later or depending on the location. But I was like, you know what? I got 10 packs. So best chance I could get all 10 of them completely new, you know, original. I think the Bob-omb is the same one that I have in the Guarded Fortress, which I already touched upon. I already have that set, for those who don't know. Because Target was being a little sketchy. And sometimes they let things slip through. So I've already built the Guardian Fortress. I did that on a live stream not too long ago, so if you want to check that out. I will have a highlight reel coming soon about that. Everybody really enjoyed it, and I just want a bite-sized version of it, so I'm going to try to splice it down to its essentials and add some fun editing to it, best as I can do. So I already have that. I do already have the polybag. That was included in the LEGO store as one of 2 gift with purchases. The polybag, the expansion set, the Super Mushroom Surprise, thank you, was a gift with purchase with any purchases that are made over $40. So no brainer. And this the starter set actually had a gift with purchase with it as well. The Monty Mole and Super Mushroom. This was a gift with purchase when buying the starter set, and only the starter set. Considering the starter set is already over $40, it's a no-brainer to get both of these, and then you already have a good expansion. That's a good deal, honestly. So, let's work through everything else. I mentioned the Monty Mole. This already has characters that are in other sets, but it does have a unique build to it. It has more for the desert environment, which helps with some of the other sets, and it's something that the expansion, or that the starter set actually was missing. As far as environments go, it has a bit of lava, it has a bit of grass, it has a bit of water. It doesn't have anything desert, which is like kind of cool that you get to add them together, right? You know, day one. Day 1 purchase! Anywho, 10 bags. Get out of here. Get out of here. From Target, previously, I picked up 4 of the power-up suits. So that would be the Fire Mario, the Propeller Mario, the Cat Mario, and the Builder Mario. I couldn't actually do anything with these. I didn't build them yet because I didn't have the starter set. I'll pick that up in just a second. So now that I have the starter set, now I'll actually open these up, try them out with everything. There's not a lot of pieces to these as well, so it didn't really have a lot for me to do, even as the build, as the models. So it really is like physical DLC, even though D in DLC is downloadable, which you can't download something physical, can you? I don't know. Anywho, what was that other set that fell out? So a couple other sets that showed up in another Target. There was the Boomer Bill Barrage. I don't know what a Boomer Bill is. I've never heard of that in any other Mario games. I'm not an expert by any means. I'm no Brooks O'Brien. Hey, he's an expert. Kevin Hinkle, he's an expert. There's a reason why they're on Beyond the Brick. But I think this might be new, or at least a way of working around things. So I don't mind it being here as a billet bill, as a bonsai bill of sorts, in a different style, in a different scale. None of this is entirely to scale, but it still looks good. It still looks like the figures very well. So that'll be a lot of fun. I do have a bunch of plans when it comes to LEGO Super Mario sets. Don't take them. I'm not going to say them. OC, do not steal, right? That's how it works. Another one that came out from Target prior to August 1st was a Mario's House and Yoshi. This I had to get for Yoshi. So far, it's the only set that comes with him. I'm sure they will make other Yoshis down the line. I think that'd be great. Together, the colors of him, maybe, you know, Luigi, you know, make another one of those starter packs in like a year or so and have Luigi as a digital figure. That would be excellent. I'm sorry, I really like Luigi. That's kind of where I'm wearing the hat. So, I'm not really familiar with Paper Mario, which has a lot of reference here, but I still think this is good as a civilian type area, just something to break up the monotony of a lot of the obstacle course sets, just to add a little bit more flavor to it. I think it'd be great. And again, has a couple good characters to it. No, this was from today. Okay. Another one I found at Target. There were 3 that I found at Target. And these are all different days and different locations. This is the Piranha Plant Power Slide. I kind of like this one when they first unveiled the sets. In the trailer, I really like the Guarded Fortress set specifically for the Piranha Plant feature. And I've been playing with that, and I really enjoy that. This one, I also like for its Piranha Plant feature. While I can't pinpoint an exact game reference to this, like any specific game that would involve this, It reminds me personally of New Super Mario Bros. Wii. On that game, you have several platforms in different levels where you have to actually tilt the Wii controller back and forth to progress through it. And in some of those, I believe you can also slide in order to hit a piranha plant or other enemies. Seems like a fair idea here for a set. And it's another desert theme, so it'll be good mixing in with other desert things. Let's see, what else do I have up my sleeve? My short sleeves. Aha, yes. I think these are all the ones that I got from today. I think so. So we have the Whomp's Lava. I mean, they got them like so close to each other. Why not? We've got Whomp's Lava Trouble. It's not to scale with the Mario figure or anything. Like I said before, nothing is supposed to be entirely to scale. If it was supposed to be like that, it would be crazy. But I still think it's really cool. Again, having a lava section, having more features that can be added on and moved around. I like the POW block that's used in here. Another version of a moving platform back and forth that some of the other sets like to share. Very nice there. We've got the Toad's Treasure Hunt, which has its own mechanic to it, which I think is really fun. From what I've seen on reviews and videos about it already, the fact that you go around and it's like a scavenger hunt trying to find 1, 2, and 3 number blocks. I don't recall that from any of the Mario games that I've played personally. I haven't played too many of them, so maybe it's out there. But it does remind me of like the red coins from a lot of Mario games, or Mario 64, or again, New Super Mario Brothers in that whole series. So I think it's a great idea, and it gives you a lot. If you had to get like 2 Mario sets, I would say it's the starter course and either Toad's Treasure Hunt or Guarded Fortress, because by itself, yeah, it's about $100 or so, but it gives you so many different options of customization. There's so many different areas that you can move around and create different levels out of them from those boxes. It's really useful. And of course, you have to get the starter course to actually play with most of it, but still, this is really cool. I can't wait to build these. What else do we have here? We got the Thwomp Drop with a very thick box. And this one I think is a really neat play feature. It's kind of hard to add as a level. I know that most of these packs say that they're an expansion, but it is rather short for what it's supposed to be. I feel like there should be more here, or if I were to get more for this, I would not get every one of these retail again. But I think they're really fun for what is illustrated here. The way that you have the platform moving back and forth and very connected things. That's another thing I want to say with the Mario sets, especially the Guarded Fortress, because I've already built it and played with it. Kinetic. Some things in here have a lot of different ways of moving around or activating things, like in this set, to move them back and forth. So it really feels like the world is alive and moving. And I have some good ideas as to how I'm going to try to improve that sometime down the road. I don't know how soon it'll be. And I don't even know when I'm going to do a building live stream for this, because as I mentioned before, I want to build these sets, or at least some of the sets. I want to build them while watching the Super Mario Brothers live action movie. That is something I've never seen before. As a Nintendo fan and a Mario fan, I think it's just going to be weird, but a fun time. Believe me, I've seen a lot of weird live action movies in my day. I'm only 25 years old. Plus, I've heard music that's from that movie, from what I've heard, and it's cool. We've got Pokey, we've got Desert Pokey, which reminds me of another Mario game entirely. I, again, don't remember this from the mainline Mario games, but it seems close enough. It seems like it would still work in that environment. I think it'd be a lot of fun to put together and to move around with. More desert sets, don't you know? We still have a lot of sets that are based on the other environments, of course. No problem there. I don't have Bowser's Castle. That's going to be kind of a big downer as far as a lava level, but I could still work that in with other stuff. Part of me actually wonders if I could take this even further and make like an underground version of a layout. Like actually have it go vertical. So you start like overworld, and then you have underworld and things like that. Maybe. Who knows? The potential is here. There's a lot of things that can happen with this. Even if you're not using all of them. King Boo and the Haunted Yard. This was the last copy that was at my Lego store. I might have mentioned it earlier that I'm glad I got this at the right time. Otherwise, I would have sold before I got in the store. It lives in its own sphere as far as aesthetic goes. I don't think there are any other or that many other sets that have like this haunted look to it, but that's totally fine because it does it really well. It gives you a lot of things already in the box to work with, and even as a display piece, it looks really good. So I'm really looking forward to building and playing with all of these sets. I guess I'll put them back up on frame. This is a lot to move around. Get out of here, Wario. Wow. Yes, all the impressions were done by me, and they were cringy, and I wouldn't be surprised if you left because of them. Glad that was only the beginning of the video. There was also this fun little thing. I shouldn't be standing behind it wearing a red shirt. There was also this fun little thing. A Lego Mario headband, paper headband, hat sort of thing. I don't know if every Lego store has this, and hopefully they do, but at the launch of Lego Super Mario, they would give these away for people purchasing Lego Super Mario sets. I already saw kids in the mall that were wearing this. I thought that was really cool. And it's a very basic thing, but still a nice additional thing, nice inclusion, where you just wrap this around. There's a couple of slits on the back of it to fit the arrow inside of it and adjust it for your head size. I'm pretty sure it's going to work for adult heads because I've tried these kinds of things before, so that should be a-okay. And it does mimic the Mario element, like the hat element that we see in the Mario sets. I don't think I've said enough that I'm excited about these and I'm looking forward to building them. And from what I've already built, I really do like where this is going. Initially, I had said, oh, maybe I'll just get the starter set, feel it out from there, how this whole Digimario thing works, you know, how the app works with it, you know, maybe get another, like a few other sets I was interested in, but would be hesitant on getting them. But as time went on, as some of them creeped out, I thought, you know what, let's go all in. As all in as possible, because I really want to see the full potential of this thing. I really want to see this work very well. And I think there's a lot more that can be done with Lego Super Mario to expand upon it. More features, more enemies, more types of enemies. We already have some that can easily be replicated in different ways just by a handful of pieces. Like you already have a Koopa Troopa, you could have a Power Troopa because you already have wings. And all you have to do is change them from green to red. You have Goombas and you have Paragoombas. You could easily take those Goombas, even inside of the sets, and just stack them up on top of each other from the blind packs, strip off the wings. Now you've got a Tower of Goombas, which is something that happens in some of the games. What else? There's a lot of possibilities. And, of course, mixing and matching parts for all of the level building. I am a bit disappointed with the fact that they don't include paper instructions in each of these, as I've learned from the Guarded Fortress, but I will go with it as best as I can, as long as the app is cooperating. And I will be using it on my phone this time and not some outdated iPod, which is surprisingly the right iOS to even download it, but potato, whatever works. Yeah, I think that's all I gotta say. Do you want me to put these back up? I guess I'll put this back up. I already did the thumbnail, didn't I? I did the thumbnail. Which one do I grab next? Boom. By the way, the Mario plushes I've had for a while. I've actually had them from a variety of things. This one is actually the oldest one that I own, that I carelessly threw across the floor. He's kind of out of date from the rest of them. I think he's around from like Mario 64 days, especially by the design on him. Arms are kind of stiff. Still work. Doc Samson has it going. Don't tell him about the beginning. Cy O'Connor, welcome to the stream. I know I'm really blurry here. Let me twist the camera around. No. I'm a one-man band. What can I say? I don't have any kind of production crew on this stuff. Nick on Planet Ripple. How you doing, buddy? How many of these do you think you're gonna put together? All of them. Tonight? I have no idea. Probably 2, maybe 3 of them if I get started. But yeah, so Nick, I don't know if you saw earlier. I don't know if I have all the blind pack sets because I only picked out 10 at random, but I don't mind duplicates. I just want to get at least one of every one of them. And I don't have Bowser's Castle, and I don't have the any other. And I mean to get Nick, I think over time, I've become the master of the Lego Combiner sets. like strewing them out. How long have we talked about that since like Lego Rewind about the Life on Mars sets, putting all of those together for one big Aero Tube hanger and everything since then. As much table or carpet space as I can find, I'll put it together. I'll try to put them all together. I don't know if it's going to be enough for a cohesive level, though. Given that the Mario figure, from what I understand, has like a time limit, and there are some of the sets that have only a little bit of expansion of time, I don't think it's enough that I'm going to be able to use all of them in the same setup. So I'll at least thematically put them together by like lava and desert, and I can mix the water and grass stuff. We'll see how it works. Actually, come to think of it, while I'm facing this side of the chaos I've been working through for the past month, check it out. I had this for a while. I've had this for a couple months, but this is every Lego Life on Mars set. And I think it includes the promotional ones. Yeah, it does include the promotional ones in here as well. So I thank Sega for not only finding them, but also packing them together, because I will never be able to put this together, packing it ever again. That's why I haven't built it yet. I have a second copy that I've built, but been too scared to actually open this up, because I don't think I'm going to ever do it that neatly. But I do want to do it at some point, whether for a live stream or something. Alright. What else we got in the chat? In the very blurry, very arid garage, what else is going on? Yeah, Doc, absolutely. Got Mushroom Surprise. That's cool. See, Mushroom Surprise, I don't mind getting a second of it because... Of course.